Hey guys, this is TheEnder, and this is the set 2 of the match between Minnie and Tyson round 2, aka the rematch. It's going to be the final match from the Group F of the round of 32 from the BCTV Star League. In the prior game, once again, we saw Tyson beating Minnie, and it was a bit of an interesting game. It looked like it was going to go for a base trade for a sec, but it turned out Tyson with his Reavers had enough to clean up the enemy army as well as destroy the enemy base. So alright, here we are. We're on the map Blue Storm, which is a 2-player map rather than a 4-player map. Of course, that means you know exactly where your opponent is. You don't have to scout for them. And so, because of that, you could say it's slightly better for cheese. And I'm pointing that out because it looks like Minnie is going for the cheese. He does appear to like these. Like I said, it's not like I'm keeping super hard track, but I think this is his 6th game in the round of 32, and it's his 3rd cheese. So he's a cheesy person. So that was a really fast probe. I think it was either his 4th or his 5th probe. And he's going to make some proxy gateways. So he had a lot of success with this versus Hassan. But I believe in his initial match, he actually tried this and lost against Tyson, even though Tyson had like a single gateway and he went for the double. But yes, like I said, 2-player maps. So you don't have to scout. You know where your opponent is, so you don't have to worry about that coin flippy nature of, if you proxy on the other side of the map and you turn out to proxy away from your opponent and make it actually worse for yourself. But of course, the other side of that coin is if your opponent does choose to scout you, they get to your base really quickly and they say, hey, wait a minute, where are the gateways? But alright, so we do have 2 gateways gone down for Minnie. And his probe is still hanging around. Okay, maybe he's just waiting for a specific timing so it doesn't look suspicious when his probe comes into the enemy base. Because, it left his base so quickly. He lost a lot of mining time, but he got across the map really quickly to start planting down buildings. Uh-oh. 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 Okay, Tyson didn't figure it out yet. I was saying uh-oh because it's like, wait a minute, why is there a probe just waiting outside of my base? That probe should not be waiting there. If you're going to scout, these guys are good enough to know when, how long it takes for a scout to get across the map. There's no reason for them to wait unless they're literally trying to hide the fact that they were already there. Okay, so was that a core? I think that was a core in another pylon. So last time what we saw was a shield battery, and that shield battery was super, super, super helpful. Because of course, shield battery helps you. Alright, he sees the first zealot, he knows. Alright, so now we have 2 zealots versus 1 zealot and some probes. And last game it was a little bit different. Oh, 3 zealots versus 1 zealot and some probes. And there's no shield battery yet. The last time he tried this cheese, it didn't work, and that was 2nd pylon. That's odd. Oh, but he lost his probe! He lost his probe! Oh, that's huge. He can't build his own shield battery now. Oh, that's what it was. He wanted to trap the Dragoon. But he failed. And the enemy shield battery's up. But yeah, shield batteries, they recharge they recharge your shields. And you say that's not all that big of a deal, but in these super, super cost-effective, scrappy micro battles, shields are really, that's like life. It's like having a medic and having your opponent having no medic. Especially when you have something like a Dragoon or 2, where, Dragoons can just you can micro all day, You shoot, you move, you shoot, you move, you shoot, you move. And now he's got 2 of them, so, but he's losing all his probes. So yeah, this time it went far better than last time on this cheese. There's so many zealots. There's 6 zealots, and he's got 2 Dragoons. And these Dragoons could totally take down all the zealots. But it's just too late. He lost all his probes. That fight went so differently than the last one. Alright, so good game, good cheese. A little bit of a disappointing fight, but what can you say? It wasn't scouted, and that's the whole point. Cheese catches you when you don't scout. Alright, I will see you in the final match. Sorry, the final